Well, good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning, good morning. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? I hope you guys are well. Let me know if you guys can hear me in the comment section, please. Let me know if you can hear me. Whoa, let me know if you can hear me. Mm. Mm. All right, y'all can hear me. All right, good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning, good morning. It is, what is today? Today is Monday. Today is Monday. Happy Monday to everybody. We are speaking a positive and great week. Listen, we got some things to talk about this morning. But of course, you guys did see the announcement to the June 9th event down to the Atlanta. Okay, so y'all make sure y'all go ahead and get your tickets. Listen, no ticket, no entry. No ticket, you can't even come around, honey. Okay, so y'all get your tickets and get them while you can. Get them while you can. All right. Also, if you are a Black business that would like to be a vendor at the event, please send us an email at admin@tcddproductions with az.com and we'll get you taken care of. All right. All right, y'all. Well, good morning again to everybody. We got several things to talk about this morning. We're going to be talking about the viral video that is going around of Shawnee husband, Kieon Henderson, Pastor Kieon Henderson, pushing a lady out of her worship. So we're going to talk about that. We're going to also talk about Sunny Minks. All right, has some things to say about the cast on Love and Marriage Huntsville as well as Mel and Martell. So I'm very interested in talking about that. The people's is trying to cancel DJ Vlad. All right. Y'all should have been in cancel this Coach Vulture anyway. But anyway, who did whatever. We're also going to be talking about Nicole Ray Hair. Okay, we did touch on this a couple of days ago, but she is going to be doing an interview today with Really Be TV. Y'all know Really Be TV is my girl, so if the mods can go find that link, put it in the chat, that would be great. Um, Now y'all know that allegedly she say Carlos stole her show idea. So y'all better tune into that interview, okay? And then when you go around there, I need you to act like you got some sense, okay? When you go to other people's house, you gotta act like you got some sense over there, okay? So I know sometimes the DonDons can be messy, okay? But when we go over there, we gotta act like we got a little sense, okay? But no, we are going to support Really Be tonight and Nicole Ray. I actually spoke with Nicole myself. Okay. I had the privilege of speaking with Nicole myself. So I am super excited to hear what she has to say tonight. Because of course I told you guys she's in reality TV, good TV. She's very strategic. And I knew that the information that she gave us was surface level information, but she got more tea. And we're gonna be on Really Be TV tonight getting the tea. Okay. Um, all right, good morning, everybody. First of all, before I get started, y'all know I got to pay my makeup audits, and y'all know I got to pay my clothes audits. Okay, y'all know I got to pay my audits. Okay, so y'all go ahead and bless the platform at an important time during this live. You know what I'm saying? And hit that like button because we got to bless the audits. Okay, all right now. Let me speak to y'all. Then we gonna get into some stuff. Miss Lady One, what's going on? My love. My team will be with you today in regards to your email. Okay. Thank you for staying on us, though. Thank you. We appreciate it. Bama girl, what's going on, love? Simply elegant one, what it do? Lady B, what's going on? Paper Chase 22, V Jackson, IPV, good morning. Sweet Essence, good morning to you. Miss Denise, good morning to you. Precious, good morning. Rainbow, good morning, love. Lovely 31 Blueprint, good morning, boo. Cheryl, good morning, love. Good morning, Renee, good morning. Valencia, what it do, love? Miss Tina, how you doing? Jimmy Bell is in the house, y'all. What's going on? Clyde, what's going on? Jasmine is in the house. How you doing, baby? Didi, what's going on with you? Inez, good morning. Lady D, how you doing? Miss Oprah, how you doing this morning? Good morning. Special K, good morning. Queen Sag, good morning to you, love. Time Out Sports Podcast. Now, I know you finna start some mess over here today, okay? Time Out Sports Podcast. What's going on, Coley Cole? What's going on, Time Out Sports Podcast? Snatched by Diego. What's going on, my brother? Bama girl, how you doing, love? Creole girl, what's going on? Sherman Walker, how you doing? Bevy Jacks, how you doing? Um, CC, what's going on? Swamp Talk with Louisiana chick, how are you? Inez, who your pastor? Oh, you could only be talking about one person on here because ain't nobody else no pastor. You talk about Kieon, your pastor. Kieon, your reverend. Is Kieon your reverend? Okay, you belongs to Keon's church. Okay, yeah, we have to talk this morning. Miss Williams, good morning. How you doing, baby? How you doing? Megan, good morning to you. How you doing? Swamp Talk with Louisiana Chick, what's going on? Y'all make sure y'all go subscribe to Swamp Talk with Louisiana Chick. She is a content creator. All right. Let's see who else up in here. Miss Vivian, how you doing? What's going on, Miss Laverne? How you doing? Let's see who else up in here. I think that's it. Okay. Get off my guy Keon. Actually, y'all might be really surprised. Y'all talking about to go hard on them. Y'all actually might be surprised with my commentary on it. Y'all probably gonna be surprised with my commentary. I'm just gonna say that. Um, y'all probably gonna be surprised because yeah. Anyway, for those of us that are in Patreon, we know because we had a conversation about it yesterday. But all right, today, what's going on, Cameron Rail? What's going on, Boo? How you doing? Now today is it is Met Gala Day. Okay, so Met Gala, the official confirmed guest of the Met Gala. I'm gonna give y'all just a few people, I don't care about a whole lot of these folks. You know what I'm saying? But today is the Met Gala, so we got We got Rihanna, ASAP Rocky. We got Kim K. We got Kendall. We got Bad Bunny, Jennifer Lopez, Cardi B, that Taylor Swift girl y'all like, Lala, that one girl that sang at Aretha funeral like she ain't had no sense. What that girl name is? She ain't had no clothes on. Ariana Grande, her, uh, Celine Dion. I'm glad Celine Dion is getting out the house and moving around and stuff. I would say that. Billie Eilish. Let's see who else on him. I don't know these people. Jack Harlow, Selena the Gomez, America. I don't know you. Jeremy Allen. Let's see who else gonna be there. I really just want to see what the fashion girls are gonna be wearing. I don't really care about nobody else. I only care about the fashion girls because fashion girls like Cardi B, for instance. I just cannot wait because Cardi B gonna give it to us. But child, Nicki Minaj is supposed to be there too. Miley Cyrus, all them people is supposed to be over there. Katy Perry, Lady Gaga, Megan Thee Stallion, Naomi Campbell, Lizzo, Ice the Spice. Y'all know the one that be like, that's how her music. So, and what, uh, 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 did I say Kamara Simmons on here? I thought I did. Maybe I didn't. But Justin Bieber, his wife, Beyonce will be there. Coco Jones is gonna be there. Ben Affleck is gonna be there. Pete Davidson is gonna be there. Pete Davidson and that one girl, when they together, Kim K. Anyway, Chloe Bailey is gonna be there. Oh, Halle won't be there. Victoria Monet. What's the girl name that say "Make me sweat, make me harder, make me lose my breath"? Huh? She gonna be there too. SZA gonna be there. Uh, uh, uh. Y'all know good and well I don't even get these names right. Serena Williams is gonna be there. Jeff Bezos, sir. That money you ain't giving your kid. We know your kids won't be around. We know your wife probably won't be around neither. Sound like you just gonna buy a ticket for yourself with your selfish tail. Okay, anyway. There y'all go. Tiller. Is it Tiller? Tyler? No shade. I don't know how to say. Says by Diego, you gonna understand one day, baby. I don't be knowing these people in real life. I just be knowing what they be singing around there. And I know she be talking about make you lose your breath, make you water, you know, and she pop a little bit with it, and then they throw the water on them, and make me. Oh, I'm thinking of the wrong Jeff. Yeah, it's Monday morning, and I'm already ready to cut up, honey. It is Monday morning. I am ready to cut up. But y'all know we gotta get our stories out of the way first, and then we'll get into everything else. Child, let's get in here with this Ozempic, child. This Ozempic, okay, and then we're gonna get into some other things for sure, for sure, for sure. First of all, can I say this? I'm gonna show y'all something. Oh wait, I thought I say the Ozempic article. Okay, here we go. Girl, y'all just tripping. Why is y'all out here with all that fake stuff? Y'all out here with these fake veneers. Then y'all out here with everything fake. Girl, this girl done went around there. She going to prison, okay? Because she was selling fake Ozempic on TikTok. Y'all better be careful with them TikTok stores, okay? Be careful with them TikTok stores. Now, I ain't telling y'all to support people over there on TikTok, but y'all be careful with them TikTok stores, baby. Because how in the world is you over there selling Ozempic on TikTok, girl? I mean, why is you buying Ozempic on TikTok? I mean, on TikTok. Child, I don't know. But anyway, let me share my screen so we can get into this together because I said, y'all crazy. Y'all must ain't got enough time on y'all hands, honey. You can come over here and work for me. Girl. Okay, so let's get into it. Shout out to the Hollywood Unlocked. It is saying per U.S. Attorney's Office, Southern District of New York, a Long Island, New York woman named Isis Navarro Reyes has been arrested for selling fake Ozempic on TikTok after a buyer ended up covering it, ended up being covered in lesions. Okay, man. Reyes was charged with receipt of misbranded drugs and interstate commerce and subsequent delivery thereof. Dispensing prescription drug without a prescription, conspiracy to introduce and deliver from introduction misbranded drugs in interstate commerce and smuggling. She faces up to 25 years in prison if convicted on all 6 counts. Girl, girl, they say you've been selling that since November of 2022. You is a brave somebody. You just got to be nuts. Sorry, Miss Reyes. Miss Reyes, come to the front of the room. You nuts. Girl, girl. Who you selling the people the fake Ozempics? Anyway, Rex reportedly marketed, advertised, and sold various misbrand weight loss drugs that require a prescription, including Ozempic. I'm not gonna say the other ones because I don't know how to say it right. To followers on social media from November of 2022 through January of 2024. None of the drugs that Ray sold on TikTok were approved for sale or dispensing in the U.S. In her videos, Reyes would allegedly describe her personal experiences with the medications. For example, she would in detail share side effects and effectiveness of the drug that promoted weight loss. In February of 2023, a buyer identified as only victim one purchased 30 injections of mesofrance from Reyes. She allegedly mailed the drugs to victim one home without ever asking for a prescription. Well, why she gonna ask for a prescription, mother, when she ain't no doctor or nothing? She can't. It wasn't like she gonna be able to write them anyway. Anyway, let's take a look at this.
This morning accused of selling misbranded and tainted weight loss drugs on TikTok. Prosecutors say that Isis Navarro Reyes posted videos like this one to market advertising and selling drugs appearing to be Ozempic, Mesofrance, and Axion. Now, investigators say the 36-year-old from Shirley got her supply from Central and South America, and in some cases, they were contaminated with bacteria. At least one victim developed lesions. Prosecutors say none of the drugs were approved for sale in the U.S., and Reyes is not licensed. A Suffolk County woman is facing charges that
Girl, girl, I guess this is about her charges. Girl, you will brave somebody. I would never. I would never, never, ever, ever. I would never, 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 listen, girl, y'all crazy. Y'all don't mind going around here doing stuff you know is illegal. You know good and well you ain't got no business over there selling no Ozempic shots. Okay? Girl, please. All right, let's get into our next story, child. Let's get into our next story. Y'all know how we do. We get the news out the way first, and then we move on to the mess. 13-year-old girl allegedly attacked on Texas school bus by classmate and parent. Now, I'm going to read this, y'all, but I do want y'all to sound off. Okay, I do. I want y'all to sound off, even if it ain't my opinion on this. I still want y'all to sound off because I feel like, excuse me, I feel like lately we've been talking a lot about kids and stuff, and it's just been crazy to me. But let's get into this, child. Okay, so it says a 13-year-old girl was allegedly attacked on her way home from school while on the bus. The attackers were around students. Uh, I'm sorry, the attackers were another student and an adult. She reported per People. The young girl, who wishes to remain anonymous, said that she had been threatened by the other girl before the attack that took place on April the 23rd. She said if I didn't keep her name out of her mouth, that she was going to beat me up. The girl told the outlet. Before I go any further, I want y'all to understand that bullying is real in school, and it's worse now than it was when we was in school. Let's just keep it a buck. Bullying is horrible, and it still goes on. But this goes on to say while both girls were riding the bus home, the teenager shared that her classmate struck her in the back of the head when she refused to get off of the bus and fight her. Girl, come talk to me. You 13 years, come talk to me. See, I don't condone no violence. But see, when you on a school bus, see, people like to play with you when you on a school bus, and then when you that's when you get a two by four spirit, huh? You get a two by four spirit. Do y'all know the two by four story? Huh? Do y'all know my two by four story? Because this is a perfect time for a two by four spirit to have. Okay, bust them upside their head. Okay, but I don't condone violence. I must say. Uh, she then realized that the girl's mother had also joined in when she heard her call out mom. A video obtained by CBS News Texas shows a person pulling the girl by her hair and hitting her while she was on the ground outside of the school bus. Another clip, two people can be seen hitting the young lady as she sat in the seat on the bus. The Denton Police Department, now this is around there in the Dallas area. I know where Denton at. Um, the Denton Police Department, DPD, according to a statement obtained by people, reported that the bus driver called 911 to report the assault and a little after 4 p.m. local time. The girl told CBS News that although her classmate and adult her classmate and the adult woman got off of the bus and left her alone, they followed the bus in their car to attack her when she got off at her stop. The victim's mother called 911 to report the attack on her daughter at around 4:15 p.m., as stated by DPD. The 13-year-old girl has been taken to the hospital for her injuries. No arrests have been made at this time. And y'all better arrest that whole ass mama. And you heard what I said. And yes, I did call her that. Because let me tell you something. See, I'm gonna just say this. I think the Lord knows because I couldn't have no children. Because if you think you about to ever put your hands on my child, I'm not calling 911. I'm sorry. I'm just telling y'all the truth. I'm not calling no 911. Call 911 for what? No, I'm gonna wear you out now. Not calling no 911. Girl, and as soon as she would have called me and told me this went down, I went up there and I'd have whooped the bus driver too because you allowed it to happen. Now I don't know what you were supposed to do to stop it, but since it happened on your watch, I'm gonna whoop you too. I don't understand this stuff. I really don't. I don't get it. I don't get it. I'd have wore you out. Do you hear me? You think your daughter finna sit up here and bully my daughter? And you think I'm gonna let you come and get you a few licks in? I'm gonna whoop your ass like your mama should have. Do you hear me? Listen, Swamp Talk with Louisiana chick, y'all better let them know. 2x4 all day long, child. 2x4. Baby, listen, and if anybody else want to just stand in the line and we can y'all all can get it. Y'all don't play with my kids. Do not play with my kids. I don't understand why people do this. And as a parent, why in the world do y'all feel like it is okay to put your hands on someone else's child when you know good and well that if somebody do this to your child, you're gonna unleash like a bat? Why in the world do you think it's okay to do it to anybody else? Not okay how frustrated you were. And bullying is real, y'all. Bullying is really going on. This is crazy. It's crazy. I'm telling you, everybody that day would have got a 2x4. Mhm. Yeah, don't play with me. Do not play with me. Um, we were more body positivity. We need more we need more body positivity out here. People are going to dash drastic measures to lose weight. I do agree. I do agree. Hey, Shar, no, I haven't got to Huntsville yet. I get all the hot topics and mess out the way first. Uh, I don't let I don't let mine ride no bus because I'm not trying to spend no bail money. See, that's what I'm saying. Listen. This type of stuff right here, I can't rock with it. See, 'cause I'd have wore everybody out on that bus. I'm just saying, everybody. Okay, for allowing it to happen. Yeah, I saw this, and this is so cringe. This, I ain't gonna leave it up on the screen long, so you better look now. And I know some of y'all are working, but this is some cringy stuff right here. And this is cringy. DeVito and Simon, I know they both from Nigeria and stuff, but child, what this was cringy. I don't care what nobody say. This was cringy. When I saw this, I was like, oh girl, Hey Barbara, hey this Shirley. Hey, how you doing, Barbara? Um, this is cringe. It just is. I know it's two men hanging out and kicking it or whatever, but it is so cringe. Like, yeah, and who's still right? Time Out Sports Podcast. Who's still doing it at a grown age? Who's still throwing up the middle finger? If you don't grow up, but they say DeVito or whatever his name is, they say he is very childish. Like, they say he is very childish. Like, what the people say. I'm gonna stay in the bushes until I heard my man name DeVito. Oh, that's your man. Tell your man to grow up and put that middle finger down. 30-year-old plus men do not do that. Waist beads by Bree. Tell, tell that man to quit doing that because we do not do that at this good age. Okay, you're 30 plus years old and you still holding up the middle finger in your pictures. Sir, I want you to grow up. I do. Grow up. I need you to grow up. I need you to grow up. I need you to grow up. Cause child, what? All right, let's get into this DJ Vlad mess, y'all. Shout out to On Site. Okay, so DJ Vlad, not love yourself. Y'all know who DJ Vlad is. And in my opinion, I've said this several times, DJ Vlad is most definitely a culture vulture. All the black people wants to go talk to him. All the black people, y'all want to go sit up and have conversations with him and do all these interviews and tell him all your business. And he don't care nothing about you. He don't care nothing about us. And I've said that several times. He is literally a culture vulture. All he does is benefit off of black folks and what they do. And I don't care who don't agree with me. That's what he is. Now, this situation, I feel like is a bit different. However, let's get into it. All right. So DJ Vlad made a comment on Kendrick Lamar and all the rap beefs between Kendrick and Drake. Okay. So here's the thread. Here's the thread. So DJ Vlad says Kendrick's Not Like Us needed a better mix. It takes away from the song. So then there is a professor, or she once was a professor at Princeton, and she also went to Princeton, had a response. And this is what her rebuttal was. Her rebuttal was, you are white. This is a black folk affair. Now, while I agree this is a black folks affair, I do agree with that. Let me just finish reading it before I give my opinion. Okay. So then he responds to her and he says, wait, so a professor at Princeton, and he tags Princeton University, is telling me that a white person shouldn't be allowed to voice their opinion about hip hop. Is that how you interact with your students? She responded and said, what I am saying is that you put your opinion in a discussion that's not needed. This conversation is and should center black people, not you. Then he said, "Don't try to change your words now. I'll be reaching out to Ed Princeton about this on Monday." Now, sir, it didn't have to go this far where you're saying now you're going to reach out to the college. Why? So then she states, as you can see here, she says, which is not even what I said. I find it funny that you specifically chose me to you specifically chose to respond to me, belittle my academic background, and threaten my job when others responded to you in much harsher way, in a much harsher way. Very interesting and telling, but you got it. Okay. And then he responds back and says, it's exactly what you say. You're just backtracking now. I never belittled your academic background, just the opposite, actually. I'm pointing out that someone claiming uh, to represent a top Ivy League university should be held to a high standard. You're threatening your own job. Okay, then she says, semester is over. My contract has been completed. But thanks for trying to bully me out of my job for centering black people because you got your feelings hurt. Okay. And then he says, it's called a permanent record. Every university has one. I went to Berkeley myself. People spew ignorant and if people spew ignorant comments at you publicly and then act like they getting bullied when they get a response. Typical victim mentality. Then she said, sweetheart, before I was a professor at Princeton, I graduated from Princeton. LOL. So what is you really saying? And then he said, good luck with being a professor at Princeton again. I doubt the university supports their faculty telling non-black students to shut the up about um about anything hip hop related because of their skin color. This is from Kev on stage. Y'all know I really rock with Kev on stage. Vlad is whack. And so he's pretty much calling him disgusting. Ladies and gentlemen, a prime example. So basically they're getting Vlad. And he was trending last night because everybody said that he was gonna call the college and do what he gonna do. I want to know, how do you guys feel about this person? Because for me, for me, I've said time and time again, he he's a culture vulture. He literally sucks all of black everything, black entertainment, black Hollywood, black everything, black, black, black. That's literally what he does. He sits on his platform and he literally, I mean, he's a culture vulture. I don't know no other way to put it, right? Um, I just think it went extremely far for you to be saying you about to call a college and all that. For what? For what? I learned something new every day. I thought he was black or albino. No, he is white. So my thoughts on this is I feel like she has some good points, right? However, I do believe that Vlad took it extremely too far. Again, you literally sit and you culture votes offer us, and then now you want to try to stop somebody's bag or stop what they're doing because you didn't agree with something that they said. I think you took it too far. It's simple. She just said, do you know how many times we treat white folks and tell them to mind their business and we go mind our business over here? We do it all the time. So me personally, I just feel like she called out the bullshit. Like, bruh, you consistently are in our spaces minding our damn business. Go over there and mind your business. Why you don't interview none of them rich white folks? Why you don't talk to them people over there? There's a reason why they don't come to you and talk to you. There's literally a reason why those people do not come have conversations with you, sir. There's literally a reason why Boosie is on payroll over there with DJ Vlad and literally come every week doing the interview. There's a reason. So, just my opinion on this, I think, sir, you just took it extremely too far. It didn't deserve all that. She said what she said. Um, I've said that several times, CC. I don't understand why us black. What's up, L Teddy? What's going on? I don't understand why our black entertainers continue to keep going, sitting and talking to DJ Vlad, and then y'all get mad when all y'all business is exposed. Y'all business is exposed because y'all go sit down with someone like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Her uncle is a rap producer. Who uncle? Who uncle? This lady, uncle. Thank you, Shayla said. What's going on, boo? Uh, I totally agree. He just, I just think he's crazy. Oh, Rodney Jerkins is her uncle. Oh, okay. Well, shout out to Rodney Jerkins. Okay, well, DJ Black, I don't think you're gonna get too far. I don't think you're gonna get too far. But like I said, I think he took this extremely too far. And again, you be in black spaces, and we want you to get your ass over there with them people, with the people that you deserve to be around. Okay. There's a reason, again, I'm gonna say this again. There's a reason why this man do not talk to the white people. And I said what I said. You know, child, Mr. Dark Child. Y'all, let me tell y'all something. That doggone Jim Damn Jones. Oh, Lord, Jim Jones. Okay, Jim Jones was around there at the I think he was at the LaGuardia Airport, child, and he picked up this man and tossed him down the stairs. Okay, but before I get to talking about this, since YouTube is so finicky, okay, YouTube is so finicky. Y'all remember when the Alabama brawl went down, honey? They demonetized the video and stuff like that. So here's what I'm gonna say. Make sure y'all continue to hit that like button and make sure y'all show the channel some love, okay? Hit that like button and show the channel some love, okay? Because we gotta talk about this. It's just no way to not talk about this. Like Jim Jones was on Jim Jones was on 100,000, and I don't blame him. But anyway, let's go.
I might.
So Jim Jones did respond, but let's watch the original clip. Now I want y'all to pay attention to you. I'm gonna play it twice. Okay, I'm gonna play it twice. There's gonna be a break in there, but I'm gonna play it twice. And I need you guys to look all the way down at the escalator. And then I also need your eyes to be working on the right hand side of the screen and watch this man grab his luggage and walk up the escalator. Okay, that's the part that took me out. The people were saying, I mean, Jim Jones throwing that man by his clothes was hilarious, but the fact that that man picked his luggage up and got back up them, baby, that was hilarious. Okay, let's go. Oh, mercy, Jesus. Watch this man right here, y'all. He said, baby, not today. Not today.
Bro.
Oh my God. Maybe when I saw that man go up those stairs, he said, not today. I don't know what y'all got going on down here, but baby, leave me out of it, baby. I ain't been it and I'm the hell ain't in it. Okay. Watch it. Oh. Okay, look, then he trying to put some work on Jim Jones. So apparently they was together.
Arrivals.
But y'all, Jim did some damage to this man. You that man?
It's two of them against me. You hurt my friend. You fucking hurt my friend.
And the fact that they didn't even find nobody to go around there and check on that man on the ground tells me a whole lot. But anyway, Jim Jones is saying that this was self-defense because apparently that man that he picked up, he picked that man up by his clothes. I just want y'all to see that part. Okay, there's somebody did get to the man. And look at him. It's over. I'm gonna sit your ass down. Okay, look. Jesus. Pick that man up by his belt loops, honey. And Jim, you gotta do what you gotta do, dog. Jim handled his own. He definitely did. He handled his own because I'm literally seeing that. I'm like, oh, oh, oh. And then, sir, you in a little black jacket. Now you didn't already set up and talk to one of the police officers. Then you gonna get over there near Jim Jones and start acting a fool again. So you had learned your lesson then. Child. All right, let's listen to what Jim had to say.
I'm all right. I'm all right. Give me a second. I gotta get dressed for this party, man. I'll be right with y'all. Promise you. Promise you. I'm all right. I'm all right.
Jim say he all right. But that man, I know that man went to the hospital. Him right there in the screenshot. I know he went to the hospital. But I'm gonna tell y'all what took me out. Okay, what took me out with that man grabbing that luggage by that one little old piece and heading on back up that escalator. But I do believe, per now, Jim Jones, I believe he's good. I believe he's good. Okay, I believe he's good. This is courtesy of TMZ and Hollywood Unlocked, y'all. So we had to talk about it. We kind of briefly talked about it yesterday, but honey, it was picking that man up by them belt loops, honey, and throwing them down. I said, Lord, Jesus. Boy, you didn't stand a chance, sir. You didn't stand a chance. I wonder what was going through his mind when the man picked him up. I really, because this is my type of stuff right there. That man picked him up by his belt loops and breeches, y'all, and threw him down. I bet you won't nobody with Jim Jones no more. You know good and well he ain't married no Chrissy. Okay, y'all know good and well he ain't married no Chrissy. Somebody said you doing all of that. Hopefully Chrissy marry you when you get back home. I holler. Y'all be ruthless in the all the people be ruthless in the comments, honey. Okay, I had to show y'all that. I had to show y'all that. All right, let's go ahead and get into what I know y'all really here for. Oh, actually, I got one more story, and then we're gonna get into that. Well, we're gonna get into Kieon after this. Actually, let's do Kieon now. Let's do Kieon Henderson now. All right. So yesterday, it had made the news, okay, that Kieon Henderson, which is Shawnee O'Neal, Shawnee Henderson's husband, okay, during service, he had to hush a lady up. He had to hush a lady up. Okay, let's just take a look at this. I think a lot of people are on the fence with this, but I'm gonna give my true thoughts. I'm gonna give my opinion. And let's go. Somebody said that they attend this church. Now I heard through somebody else that they say sister, whatever her name is, she do this every Sunday. Now I don't know if that justifies it, but I'm gonna give y'all my thoughts after. Let's go.
I lift my hands in. Hey, stop her. Hush, hush. Silence in the name of Jesus. I lift my hands into. The only voice I want heard is his. Oh, praise. Oh,
Okay, y'all watch it again.
oh, praise. I lift my hands in. Hey, stop her. Hush, hush. Silence in the name of Jesus. I lift my hands into. The only voice I want heard is his.
All right. So let me say this. Let me say this. Y'all know I'm a church boy at heart, right? I am definitely a church boy at heart. A lot of y'all not going to agree with this. A lot of y'all are not going to agree with this. Do I think he should have snapped at the lady? No. But telling her to hush was necessary. And it's just my opinion. I do feel like she got louder and louder each time. And I feel like that there is always, number one, we should always operate in order. We should always operate in order. Now I understand that a lot of times when we are in church, honey child, we look back over our life, honey, sometimes, and sometimes it wears us out. And the only thing we can do is scream. Right? I get that part of it. But ma'am, the spirit that I don't know. We just going by based off what we see. We don't know you. We don't know anything about you. We really don't. We don't know anything about you. But I would have to admit, in my opinion, she was absolutely a distraction. She was a distraction. She was. And what we're not gonna do, we're not gonna pretend like sometime when people do that, we ain't turning around. We don't come out of the worship that we may be in and turn around and look and be like, what's going on with you? You know. So for me, again, this is just my opinion. I do feel like she was doing a bit much. I will also say this too, whether we like it or not. That's his church. He get to set the order the way that he wants to set the order. I mean, if we're gonna be 100 about it, it's his house. He gets to set the order the way he wants to set the order. You know, I just always feel like there's a way, and also what God is not going to do, He wouldn't listen. What I'm trying to say this without going down a deep rabbit hole, because I think that this can become a super, super, super deep conversation. But for me, I'm not going to take it there. I'm just going to say that there's order. There's order. And we honestly cannot be mad. And y'all know how I kind of feel about Kieon and Sean. You know what I'm saying? But also in the same token, there is always order. And ma'am, unfortunately, he had to tell you this. Not only were you in a choir, you were in the choir, girl. So you got to know that the mics is finna pick up everything you doing. So everybody else out in the audience is probably looking like, girl, what is going on? So there's several ways that I feel like we can look, but I just truly believe that there's order, and I feel like she had a bit of a distracting spirit. I do. I absolutely do. Now, for me, um, yeah, she did holler again. She did holler again. I just wouldn't have snapped. I wouldn't have snapped, right? I would have just said, quiet. You know exactly who I'm talking to because you're the only one hollering. So I don't really have to snap at you. And if you're not going to be obedient, honey, we're going to sit you down. That's just what it would be for me. Um, so some of you guys that go to that church are saying that she does this every Sunday. Yeah, the Holy Ghost never acts unseemingly, and the Holy Ghost will forever come in when there is order. The Holy Ghost will come in whenever there is order, and we should know that. You know what I'm saying? Again, I think the conversation could go very, very deep, but I'm not mad at Kieon Henderson. Again, would I have snapped? No, I wouldn't have snapped at her, but I would have been like, now listen, okay. Some people were saying that he could have handled it better by going and whispering in her ear. But in the moment, what he's doing is setting an order for his house of worship. He's setting an order. Do I? And again, this is just my opinion on this. We ain't got to fall out about it or nothing like that, but it's just my opinion on it. Let's see. Okay, I want to see what some of y'all saying. He added to the distraction by not motioning someone to tend to her. I can agree with that, CC. I can agree with that. I think he should have done that as well. I do. I can agree with that. Okay, so that brings me to if she in the choir and she do this every Sunday, then why? I said the same thing. Waste Beats by Bree. Why is she not sat down? Because you got to sit down a distracted spirit. If it's distracting and it's just distracting other people from getting what they need for the reason why they're here, then you got to be sat down, sis. And we got to get some order together before you get back up in this choir. You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel. We have those that regularly shout at certain times of the sermon. Okay. Let's see. But can you really control the spirit? It's not, to me, it's not about controlling the spirit. That wasn't, to me, I'm just being honest. To me, that wasn't the spirit. It was a spirit, all right, but it wasn't the proper spirit in the house where order is set. And again, it's just my opinion. Now, again, I do agree that there should have been like an usher or someone, maybe even a minister of music assistant or someone who is probably in a choir where you could have just stated like, hey, we need to get her to quiet down. But then again, I told y'all it is a slippery slope. But this is me being honest. Also, too, look how fast, and I get it, he told her be quiet, but look how fast she came out. Look how fast she came out of that thing. So to me, again, I don't know what the baby have been through. I want to say that. I want to know. I don't know what she's been through. I don't know what she's been through. And I don't know, maybe, I don't know. I don't know. But I know here that an order has been set and it's a lot. Chef Serious question: what's the difference between this and Kim not being smart? Not the fact that you said not being smart. Could this be seen as a Kim Burrell moment? It could be seen as a Kim Burrell moment. You know what I'm saying? However, I don't think his intent was to embarrass her. In my opinion, I don't think that it was the intent to like embarrass her. I think Kim Burrell, and if y'all like her, then y'all like her. But I think Kim Burrell's intent is to always embarrass people. That's how I feel, right? So I think that that's the difference here. I don't necessarily think that he was trying to embarrass her. I just think he was really trying to set an order in the house at the moment. They were literally in the middle of a worship, as you can hear, and he's trying to set order. That's what happens when, I mean, when you're in a worship service, that's literally what happens. There's order that is set in that moment. And that's the difference that I see in between these. I don't think he necessarily had a I don't think he necessarily again wanted to embarrass her. I just think he wanted to again set that order. I attend. Okay, here we go. I attend Lighthouse Church. That's Keon's church, ain't it? That's Keon's, the name of Keon's church, right? And I must say it was a distraction. She does this often. I think he could have not snapped or just handled it different in a different way, but he has helped my spiritual journey. And listen, I'm gonna always respect the fact that people. I'm gonna respect your spiritual journey. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna always do that. And this is why I say I'm not a big fan of Kieon at all. But again, I just think in this particular situation, she was a distraction, and I think that he was trying to set order. You know what I mean? And if you're saying that she does this often, then absolutely it is a distraction. Listen, I think we all, especially growing up in church, I think we all can remember a time where somebody did this. Somebody uncontrollably was hollering, and you were like, girl, okay, we get it, girl, we get it. And we done moved on. The choir is getting ready to sing Jesus is Real by John P. Key, and you still over there hollering. The choir done moved on. They done read the scripture. They done read the church announcement. And you over here still hollering and screaming. Girl. It's again, to me, it was a distraction. It was a distraction. It was a distraction. I know we'll forget Mother Walker growing up. We had this lady at our church. Her name was Mother Walker. Baby. Before the press team even say how great they are. Mother Walker, we ain't even started service good yet. Mother Walker, I know God been good to you though, but Mother Walker, we ain't started service. Mother Walker, girl, you hollering. We have not started service yet. The praise team ain't even got up here and sung a song, but they ain't even marched on the stage yet. And here you go hollering, So again, there's always a time for order, right? And regardless of how I feel about Kieon, I feel like him setting order in his own church. I mean, there's nothing I can say, it's nothing I can take away from that. And that's just my opinion. Because boy, y'all was blowing me up yesterday. Chef, what you think about this? Baby, even my family members were sending it to me talking about what you think about this. Family members I ain't talked to in some time talking about what you think about this. I'm like, well, hello to y'all too. Hell. Why y'all come asking me what I think? So I do want to play this because I think it would be fair to play this. Shout out to Larry Reed. Larry, please don't get me. But Larry did post Keon's response to this. And I actually agree with Keon's response. I absolutely do. So let's get into it. Hold on. Okay, let me take this comment off and let's take a listen. Let's take a listen.
Some people are offended by order. It's my responsibility to maintain it. And sometimes I can let a thing happen, but when God says do something different, let the Spirit hear what he has to say to the church. And my authority as the set man of this house is to make sure that all sounds lift his name. And that no sound would distract from the glory that he wants to impart into this house. And this is a sacred moment. A moment that requires us to do something different than what we normally do. You know how to scream, but do you know how to be still? I know you know how to shout, but do you know how to worship from the inside? This is where the joy of the Lord comes from. For sometimes he is a roaring lion, and sometimes he is as harmless as a dove. Open your Bibles to the book of some people.
I agree with him. I do agree with him. A lot of people are saying that she might have got escorted out, but as you can see, the set is different. There were a ton of people. It was a choir that was up there when this happened, and right now it looks like it's just maybe a praise team or a select few from the choir that is on stage with him at this moment. But I do agree with him. I agree. I agree 100%. And I just think maybe, you know, she was a little hurt. Her feelings was a little hurt. I mean, but you'll be okay. You'll know how to operate. You know what I'm saying? And no one again is saying that you cannot worship the Lord. No one is saying that you can't get your breakthrough. No one is saying that you can't get these things. But honey, at some point, if you continue to do this, we got to call out the distraction. We got to, because then you are at one point hindering everyone else from getting their breakthrough or getting what they need from God. And that's just the way that I feel about it. You know, again, being in church all my life, I just know that there's a way to set order in the house. And I feel like that's his house, and he was setting an order. And unfortunately, she wasn't in line with it, and he had to let her know what time it was. That's how I feel about it. This is how I feel about it. Okay. Lady D sent a super chat. First of all, thank you for sending your super chats. She said he did what needed to be done at that moment. As a worship leader, the worship experience has the ability to change lives. So the enemy will always cause a distraction. And I do agree with that. I agree with that. I agree with that. I do. So I wanted to be fair and just give my thoughts in regards to this, because a lot of people have been sending it to me. Way to be by Bree say maybe I'm from a different era, but you cannot tell nobody how to praise and worship. And if you feel like it's a spirit that needs to be called out, then do your work as the shepherd in the house. So I can agree with you to an extent. I do think that the conversations need to be had with this person. I don't know if they have or not. But it's not necessarily saying that you cannot praise God. It's not saying that at all, but there's an order. There's always an order. There are a whole bunch of people in this building. That church is pretty big, right? So there's a whole bunch of people in there. And not to say that we're not thinking about you, but you have to understand that you just got to be in order. You do. You just have to be in order. And it is up to the man of God to set the order. You know, it is. It is. But again, I know a lot of people are going to have different and opposing opinions on this, because I do feel like spiritually we were all raised differently. I do feel like they're, you know, so that's why I'm not taking anybody's opinion away. You can definitely have your opinion, and I think that we in the chat can respect everybody's opinion on this as well. You know what I'm saying? I do think that we can respect everyone's opinion on this, because I think naturally, because of what we are talking about, people are going to have opposing opinions or difference of opinions, and I can respect that. So yeah, I could definitely respect that. All right, so that's what I have for Kieon. Kieon. All right. That's what I had. You know what I'm saying? That's what I had. All right, so let's get into this other mess, child. Let's get into this other mess. But first, can y'all bless the catch app? I got to pay my hair audits and my clothes audits and all the audits. I got to pay all the audits. Can y'all bless the catch app? Oh, that's what we're supposed to talk about. That's in my title. Hold on. Child, there was a man that attempted to pull a gun, honey. In service. Here we go. As you can see, this man has a gun pointed at the Reverend.
In God I chose.
Jesus. Jesus.
In God I chose.
Jesus. Jesus.
I ain't gonna lie to y'all. When I first saw this, I thought this was a scene from a Tyler Perry movie. And y'all know the bishop gonna have something to say about this too. Y'all know the bishop gonna have something to say about this. Sir, first of all, you got shorts on top of your pajamas. I'm sorry, I wouldn't have took you serious, okay? And then on top of it, okay, that probably seems very okay. Let me reset it because that probably sounds a little rude, but you know what? This is something I actually have no commentary on. Sorry, guys. I have no commentary on this. This is crazy, though. Reverend said, I'm going to lay on them. What y'all do with it? What I want to know, what you do with the gun? What they do with the gun? What is he holding in his other hand? Chop. Okay, sorry, y'all. Sorry. Why? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't know what to say. I really don't know what to say. This is crazy though. The man literally walked in. He got pajamas on and look like he may have a hoodie or something tied around his waist. Then he got, a regular black shirt on. And I'm wondering, and this is no shame, but I'm wondering, was the gun real or what? Because the way y'all tussling with this man over this gun, I'm wondering, did y'all get the gun? Did y'all get the gun?
Jesus. Jesus.
In God I chose.
Child. Yeah, I don't know what to say. Okay, I really don't. I don't know what to say. This is crazy. What is anyway? Larry says that a church service in Pennsylvania came to a terrifying halt on Sunday when the authorities say a man pulled a gun on the pastor and allegedly attempted to shoot him during his sermon. The incident happened at Jesus Dwelling Place Church in North Broderick, Pennsylvania, shortly after 1 p.m. Yeah, I got to sip my coffee on that. Yeah, he do look like he got a few things going on around there in the head. Maybe, you know. That would have give me. Child, Jesus. Jesus. I don't know, child. I saw that and was like, what in the world is going on around there with them people? All right. Let's get into some things, child. Let's get into some things, some quick things. Won't be long. Okay. So really quick, I want to get into I didn't watch Sunny's entire live stream, and honestly, I did see it on Show Style and Spirit, and I saw it on How You See It TV. And we're talking about Love and Marriage Huntsville, Sunny Meeks. The ones, she was a producer, now she's a cast member. Now, I don't really care about her, Destiny and Moses. I'm really not interested in that storyline whatsoever because I think it is messy. I think it is crazy, and I don't think it's going to end well. However, what I do want to say is Sunny has been the only person that I have heard actually come out and literally speak on the fact that all of these people on this cast of Love and Marriage Huntsville seems to be on Martell's side. And she made a very interesting point. If all of y'all are friends with Martell and y'all really like Martell, y'all cool with Martell, why don't people ever hold their friends like Martell accountable? And again, I mean, she had a great point because that is a good question. Why is it that everybody on this cast, even friends of Melody or supposed to be friends of Melody, does not seem to grasp or understand that this man, the way y'all try to make it seem is like it's all male and Martell just ain't did nothing. Like our eyes have been deceiving us this entire time. We haven't been seeing what we've been seeing. And Sunny literally called that thing out. Now, again, I already told y'all I ain't here for Sunny in that whole storyline. I'm just not. But I do appreciate her for being the one to speak up and say, it seems like everybody on this cast wants to blame Mel for Martell's actions or won't, you know what I'm saying? Like it to me, it needed to be said from somebody on this cast. It needed to be said because that's literally what we're seeing. And I feel like that's what we're going to see the majority of the season, where people want to defend Martell's every move, every action, all of this. And one thing I am noticing, y'all, it looked like Martell did a lot of filming with Stormy. It looks like Martell did a lot of filming with Stormy. And that's one of the reasons why I couldn't rock with Neil sitting there with that lopsided wig on, because like y'all really giving me phony is what it's giving me. It's just giving me phony. And I just got to be honest about it. So anyway, Sunny pretty much discussed this, and she discussed the fact that everybody seems to be on Team Martell, but it doesn't seem like anyone is holding Martell accountable. And I think that is so true. No one is holding Martell accountable. And everybody wants to put it on Melody. And it seems so weird to me that everything got to be her fault. Everything is her fault. Melody did this. Melody did that. Melody this. Melody that. And it's crazy to me because it's like, what show do y'all be watching? What do y'all be watching? Like, do y'all be watching clips that we don't see? You know, Love and Marriage, Birmingham, Love and Marriage, Birmingham. I mean, because I don't know what it is y'all watching. I don't know what it is that you guys are watching. Now, I had already told you guys that Destiny. See, this is why I say, people not gonna give me my credit. People not gonna give me my credit. But I had told y'all even before Stormy filmed that scene, I told y'all that Destiny was bringing a +1, and since if Moses and Sonny was gonna be there, her +1 was gonna be Martell. I told y'all that actually. I told y'all way before it even happened. When nobody wants to listen to me. Now, Disney, I don't really got nothing for Disney either. Cause I don't understand how you allowed. I don't understand why you came back on the show to confront somebody who is now married. To hell with that. Y'all would never catch me online trying to justify or defend a damn married man. That was your boyfriend of 15 years. He wasn't it's love and marriage. Birmingham. Sure. Now, also too, and a lot of people brought this up yesterday, but a lot of people brought up the fact that you remember during y'all remember that Tisha and Marceau, filed a police report on Martell or whatever it was on Martell for sending them text messages and all of that kind of stuff. But then y'all want to play down a text message. What y'all keep saying is a text message. That ain't no text message. There's more to the text message. And this nigga has admitted it in interviews. He admitted it with Tasha K. He admitted it with Queen Sheba. So therefore, he's literally telling y'all what he has done, and y'all still sit up and want to defend Martell. Y'all ignorant as hell to me. I try to take opposing opinions, but y'all gotta be weird to think that this man literally told Tasha K in that interview, yeah, it was about a text message. Then you turn around and said, yeah, it was a picture, but I couldn't remember or see what the picture was. You knew what it was. So it's crazy to me. And then listen, I don't know why y'all take why do y'all take them silverbacks serious? That's a question I got for y'all. Why do y'all take them silverbacks serious? And y'all know exactly what silverbacks I'm trying to talk about. Why y'all take them serious? Marceau's one I will never take Marceau serious. Marceau is not a serious person, so I'm not taking him serious. I'm just not. So him saying he don't like certain people or whatever he over there saying, girl, just laugh at it. Just laugh at it. Y'all, listen, I'm gonna tell y'all something, and I said this over on Trending's channel yesterday. Y'all, we're not giving the people what they want. Okay, so just laugh at them. Who is sitting up taking Marceau serious, honey? Do y'all literally take Marceau serious? I don't take the man serious at all. I don't care if he got a serious face on. I don't care if he's talking about a serious thing. I do not ever take him serious. I did catch that Baby Girl 1981, and you know why he's saying that the kids don't need their mother. I didn't address that yesterday because I don't agree with it. Yeah, y'all gotta stop taking Marceau serious, honey. Stop taking that man serious. Everything he say, take it with a grain of salt, honey. Let it roll off your back and laugh at it and kiki at it. Because, honey, you're not moving nobody, sir. You're not moving nobody. What you need to be concerned about over there is what your wife got going on. I laugh at Marceau. Like Marceau's a joke. These people are intimidated by a strong woman. It's so weird to me. And I've said this several times again. It's just weird to see how everybody again wants to paint this narrative. Oh, male is the aggressor, or male is the one who's done this. Male is this, male done that. Male, 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 male. I do have to agree with that. Like, it's just male, 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 male. That's all it is. Y'all wants to continue to talk about male. And this is the reason why I say, and I've said this several times again, if male ever left the show, since y'all are talking about male, y'all don't have no stories. Come on, let's be honest about it. Don't none of them have no stories without male. And that's not even on no bias tip. What story would they have without male? All of them are literally talking about male, whether they do it on the show or whether they're doing it online. They're talking about male. So again, if male left the show, what do you have? What do you have? Everything is male related. Oh, it's male. Male. Everything is male's fault. Male this, male that, male this, male that. And I already talked about baby, the people call her Marble Marlene. Is that what y'all call it? Marble Marlene. Budweiser Marlene sitting there. Yeah, why would you be going now? At this point, Marlene, you're not crazy. You know exactly what's going on. Maybe in that moment, I'm gonna say this now, and this ain't defending Marlene in no type of way, because she is absolutely an enabler for Martell. But one thing I'm kind of noticing about Martell, even when he talked to Marlene, he ain't being upfront and clear about what it was. Because see, you should have went into further detail instead of trying to make it seem like Mel just went down to the people and told the people, oh, he didn't really do nothing, but can you go arrest him? Like, girl, stop. Girl, stop. Like, and then for you to sit there and try to put stuff on Mel, it ain't got nothing to do with the kids. It got to do with you and Mel. Did you forget that they in court for custody and stuff? I'm just saying, and your son started it, Marble Marlene. Your son started it. As I stated, he always wants to seem like or be the victim of everything, but you literally started this shit, sir. You stepped out on your wife. Not only did you step out on your wife, but you also took your ex-wife to court for custody. Not only did you do that, but then you also said on a reunion stage and literally said that Mel was sucking another man, knowing the whole time it was you, knowing the whole time that's when your plot started to put this stuff out. Like, what y'all cannot do is pretend like y'all don't see this. Y'all just can't. Y'all can't. You know what? In Tennessee, girl, here's what I say. Here's what I'll say to that comment, Tennessee girl. We don't care. We don't care. I've heard that from people, but child, we don't care. My boy don't do no. My boy is a good boy. My boy is a good boy. Him a good boy. I'm telling y'all, stop feeding into certain things, because the more you feed into things, the more these people are able to create a narrative, fuel the narrative, and make things, so just stop feeding it. Just stop feeding these narratives, and let's just continue to rock how we've been rocking. And I'm not saying don't call out what you see as being wrong, but what I am saying is don't give in with the intention. Because here's the thing. They want to build a narrative and they want you to fuel the narrative. And the more that we sit back and fuel the narrative, then that means that they can continue to do what they're doing. So no. It's always Mel ain't perfect. Nobody says she was. This situation was not her starting the mess. It's not. And I've said this several times. I don't understand why people don't see it. This man literally started all of this stuff. Again, did y'all forget that he was the original person that took her to court for full custody over them kids? Did y'all forget that? I don't. Did y'all forget that? And did y'all forget that in turn, because of what the judge granted, Mel decided to go back to court to get stuff done for her kids? Like, I don't understand it. And then he want to sit back and act like he don't know why. I don't know why she taking me to court for my kids, for full custody of my kids. Because your ass started it first. You did it first. I don't get how people sit back and coddle him as if he don't start this stuff. I said it yesterday, and I'm probably gonna keep saying it as long as I keep talking about this show. Everybody is forgetting literally everything that is out in the public right now is because of Martell. You act like we haven't seen you in the past on the show act in certain ways, acting outraged. Was it Queen Sheba I was watching yesterday? I think it was Queen Sheba. I think it was Queen Sheba. I really do. But Queen Sheba had a picture of Martell. It was like a still shot of I think it was Queen Sheba. I hope I'm giving credit to the right person. Somebody had a still shot of Martell hollering at Mel. And like you can literally see spit flying out of his mouth. And you can see the bangs pop up in that bald ass head. Sir, again, is that the one? It may have had some little teeth. Yes. Absolutely, Diego. Mel absolutely wanted those records sealed. And are we going to skip over what we learned? Well, we already knew it, but are we going to skip over what the audience and the viewers learned at last year's reunion? So are we not supposed to take anything that's said on that reunion stage serious? Because it was said on that on the reunion stage last season of how people got these court documents and all of that stuff. Again, I'm not going down that road. I don't want to read them. I'm not doing that. But I'm just saying in general, these are things that were brought up at the reunion. So it's like people want to be intentionally obtuse. People literally choose to be intentionally obtuse, and y'all choose not to see things in this way. And no one is saying again that you can't have an opposing opinion, but this man started this shit. The same mindset supporting Martell's behavior is the same mindset that's still screaming free. Ooh, Jesus. Ooh, baby, it might be time for me to go on that note. My Lord. Oh. Excuse me. I think Martell keeps slipping up and saying the quiet part out loud. If Mel isn't with him, he doesn't want her. They're at war. Neither wants to go. Neither wants to back down. Prayers for the children. And I mean, Paseo rules. I agree with that. But I'm on this one. You can call me. You can call me. It isn't even a biased situation because again, he started this stuff. But what did Mel tell him? What did Mel tell him? What did Mel tell him? Sir, you start this war. You better be ready for the battle, bro. You better be ready for the battle. You better be ready for the battle. You took me to court over my kids, and you think I'm not going to give you anything in return? So you have to be nuts. You have to be nuts. This is why it just baffles me. I be like, Lord, is y'all over there watching Love and Marriage? Birmingham, Birmingham, Birmingham. Love and Marriage, Birmingham. Yeah, she's definitely doing what's best for her kids. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the security. Shout out to these things because you have to have these things. Like, I wish I had a little bit of coin. Before my sisters was unalive, honey, and we could have got some security. So it is very important that Mel takes care of herself and she's also taking care of her kids. And as I stated before, I don't understand. I don't get it. I really don't. I don't get it. I don't get it. And as we stated again, Mel has no one on this show. Mel has no one. Absolutely. Look, I don't have no children, but baby, who ain't gonna stop until I get what I need concerning my children? I'm gonna keep going. She doesn't. She don't got nobody. I mean, we was holding out hope for Nell, but Nell sit up and talking about I ain't talking to Mel. That is so dumb. And somebody did make a good point. Somebody said Nell probably knew that she couldn't get through to Mel. But you didn't even try. You could have tried right there. Exactly, Jamie. I'm fighting for the last breath. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, oh, it was a text message. No, it was not just no text message. And this man opened up his mouth in the Tasha K interview, literally saying what it was. Now, Nell, the way that I'm finna get ready to feel about Nell need to go back to what she was doing in the first place when Carlos King said she didn't want to really be on the show. Go back. Go tend to that. Do something. Cause you really is starting to get on my nerves. I don't in my real life, I don't want no friends that sit up with somebody else that I'm not really tight or cool with, and y'all literally are talking about what's going on with me and my kids, and you say that you have not talked to me, but have you even attempted to pick up the phone and call her and be like, hey, Mel, I needed to talk to you about this particular situation? Clearly, we see that y'all have some sort of a conversation during the season because we see in the trailer that Mel goes to sit down with Nell and Chris. And this, you can clearly tell the conversation was after the arrest, because if it wasn't, they wouldn't have been talking about the things that Martell has done before that. I don't know. I be sitting back listening to people and I be like, y'all, I thank God for common sense, honey, because I can't. I knew Neil was terrible when she went to the name changer ceremony talking about hotel. I do agree with that. Because I think that was low too. You knew this lady was trying to give, and I promise y'all, I'm gonna find it somewhere. Martell said something. I don't know if it was his interview with Carlos King, is what I feel like it was, but said something about Mel getting ready to change her name. Something about Mel changing her name and about how it wasn't gonna happen because she was gonna keep that whole last name. Sir, do anybody remember that, or am I making stuff up? Call me out if y'all feel like I'm making it up. I just feel like I remember that in one of his interviews where that man said something about the name change, and he was saying, and I'm paraphrasing, but he was saying in so many words that she was gonna keep the last name Holt and she wasn't gonna go through with the name change. I really feel like I remember him saying that, but y'all let me know. I may be making it up, and I'm just gonna say allegedly because I could be making it up. But I'm gonna go back and listen to the interview because I'm gonna find it. He said something to that effect somewhere, somehow, about her wanting to change her last name and she couldn't. Y'all remember about 2 years ago, Mel did an interview with, I believe it was I think it was the Shade Room. It was either the Shade Room or TMZ, one of them, right? I remember she said that she couldn't change her name at that particular time because she was still going through, they were still in court. And because of the active case, she couldn't change the last name. And then he didn't think that she was gonna actually do it. And then she did it. Nigga, you could tell at the reunion it burned Martell when CK asked about the name change. It did. It did. Because even at the reunion, remember, even at the reunion, he when Carlos brought it up at the reunion, he said something like with when he said something about the name change, he was like, yeah, but it ain't like she got remarried or something like that. You know, it ain't like she got remarried. Nigga, she's no longer with you. She don't have to have your last name, sir. There we go. Thank you, Amy L. I was trying to remember around what it was, but now it's coming back to me. It was literally at the last reunion when Carlos leaned over and asked Mel about her name change. Remember, he said she should have kept the name or something like that until she got remarried. Sir, you don't own that woman. You don't own her. Melody Cherie Rogers owns Melody Cherie Rogers. Martell LaVon LeVere Holt owns his own self. Okay. I mean, that's just what it is. You're right, because he thought her changing his name was an attack against him. Yes, and I'm gonna go back and listen to that Carlos King interview because something tells me I remember him doing an interview mentioning Mel's name change, and I just cannot remember what it was. But again, it's ignorant to me. He was still calling her his wife. Her changing the name disconnected them, and he's mad. He can't use Mel anymore, and now people know that. Exactly. Yep, she discussed it on the show with her attorney. He told her she couldn't change her name. Yeah, and I remembered in that interview, that was like one of my first videos, honey. But I remember in that interview, when somebody said it was TMZ, when she was talking to TMZ, and she literally told TMZ that she couldn't change her name at the moment because she would Martell had taken her to court. And she also couldn't change because Instagram and all of these other places, they ask for your, like, if you go change your name and you got a check or whatever, you got to send them verification that your name is changed. So that's why she couldn't change her name on Instagram until a few months ago. And again, congratulations to her, because attaching yourself from everything, dealing with him so you can move on, period. Remember the scene with him and Scott 2.0 when Kimmy said he couldn't come to the housewarming, and he started calling her Miss Rogers. Then sure did. Child. And the nerve of the cast laughing at the pool, talking about the name change, big head Kim cracking jokes. They all are bothered by Mel and her success. I mean, it's pretty obvious. It's pretty obvious. And I've said that it's pretty obvious. And again, listen, yeah. And then y'all invited Mel to Stormy's party, knowing that Martell was going to be there to do what exactly? Because if you knew that if all of these people were down to Stormy's party, all these people who clearly haven't called to check on Mel, why in the world would y'all have her come to an event so y'all can literally ambush her? Because that's exactly what that was going to be, a whole entire ambush. Nobody on the cast is really caring for me right now, but y'all want me to come to an event, baby. I'm glad she said no immediately to that, because y'all full of it. We know what y'all was trying to do, girl. Girl. It's ridiculous, ain't it? It's ridiculous. But then when you call these things that you crazy, you upset, you an obsessed fan, honey. You an obsessed fan. No, I'm just calling out the bullshit as I see it, baby. That's what I'm doing. Just calling the bullshit as I see it. All right. Let's move over to Nicole Ray here and Carlos King Child. Yes, indeed. Okay, so a couple of days ago, I did do. Yes, please like the video. Y'all also bless the Catch app. I tell you, I gotta pay my makeup audits and my clothes audits and my hair audits. Okay, how to do all the audits. All right, thank you. Um. Okay, so let me show y'all who Nicole Ray here is, in case none of other people have done videos on this. So shout out to them. But this is Nicole Ray Hair. Okay. She is a makeup artist as well as a hairstylist as well. She also owns the Red Carpet Hair Studios in LA. All right. And as you guys can see, she has done makeup for some of the some big celebrities. This I know is her client, KJ. Okay. She was also on Chasing Dallas. There's 3 Chasing cities. You have Chasing Atlanta, Chasing Dallas, and Chasing LA. And she was on Chasing LA. Okay. Um, very beautiful, very, very beautiful. Okay, and gets to the money and gets to the bag. You know what I'm saying? She also, in case if you guys know Oliver Twix, that has worked with Dr. Heavenly. He don't work with Candy. He don't work with several people. I know he didn't work with several people, but um Oliver had a show last summer called In the Mix with Twix, and she was also on this show. She's actually good TV, honey. She's good TV. She's good TV. Um, and but again, I just wanted to share this with you guys to let you know, that she is out here doing the thing. It ain't no made up stuff. She really is out here glamming the girls. There go Oliver right there, y'all. There go Oliver right there. She is out here glamming the girls, getting the girls together. You know what I'm saying? But this is Nicole right here. All right, let's get into this here really quick. Okay, so you guys will be able to see this. I know when I talked about this, I only had screenshots to post, but talk about the full thing. All right. So Nicole says, story time, picture it. 2021, me and my bestie, she tags at her bestie, pitched the show to at Carlos King. During the pitch, we talked about our salon and the dynamics of our friendship. We also informed him we hosted a weekly podcast where we discuss all things hot topics and mess entitled Messy Monday. Now, now at Carlos King, she tags Carlos twice here. She says, now we know we are not going to act as though you didn't steal this idea from us. Let's be clear. We have been doing Messy Monday since 2018. Okay. Then she said, I find it very, very funny that after having us on ice for over a year to finalize a pilot deal, you pop up with our exact idea, name, and all 2 years later. The girl's been saying that you for years that you a thief, and I didn't believe them until it happened to me. Okay, now this was the part that got me. She said, now we know you like to deflect, but would you care to comment? Okay. And so, of course, there's comments there, and of course, Carlos ain't comment on this. But it gets interesting. So, of course, Nicole drops receipts, and I actually spoke with Nicole myself, so I can truly say that we in for a treat tonight during the interview. That's all I gotta say. We're in for a treat because she has receipts. She got receipts, y'all. She got receipts. Okay, she got receipts. Okay. I don't think Mel is leaving. She's just showing them that they can't carry. I don't know what Mel may do. Okay, so here is them doing Messy Mondays. That's Nicole in the middle. The guy next to Nicole, he's actually an actor over there on All the Queen's Men on Tyler Perry's show, All the Queen's Men. Okay. And then there's some other people on the panel. But it was this where she showed that the business is registered, Messy Mondays is registered, and then she also shows us the emails in which she had email conversation with Carlos and his team, right? All right. About to show y'all something else.
Am I cute or what? Let me make sure I'm popping. So Messy Mondays is festive. They gonna see it. They gonna see it. That's
Okay, y'all, excuse him taking off his shirt. That was a part of that show.
It was something that we brainstormed about, and we were just like, there's so many opinions and so many different people that think so many different things, and we're like, boom. So then we have with the Housewives of Atlanta, honey, like, how do you guys feel about like Candy and Portia?
Candy ain't trying to be friends like
Oh, she's not Candy.
No, she's not trying to be. It's just a little bit of everything. We have different opinions.
Oh, wait, I gotta do it.
I agree. Christopher,
Go.
you ain't bringing sad to the beach unless she's gonna fuck with another nigga.
Listen, what it is that your husband or man, whoever, is gonna want your attention and your time.
We have different people. We doing different guests on.
Messy Mondays was.
Am I cute or what?
Okay, so this is a receipt, and I'll read this to you. So, humble beginnings. I rented a studio with my own money, hired a videographer. Me and my friends just wanted to have a good time, recap mess, and drop a few gems. If y'all thought that this was the end of the story, then buckle up and stay tuned. I'm just getting started. Now, I told you guys that whenever you pitch something, it ain't cheap. Okay. But then when you have all of your stuff together so that you can film a pilot episode, I'm going to be pissed at you too. I'm just going to keep it a buck. I'm going to be mad at you too, because what you've done essentially is, again, she had all of her monies together. She had everything together. And then now all of a sudden you have nothing to say. You don't talk to me about anything, but then all of a sudden I see you pop up with Messy Monday. So listen, I think Nicole got some. We see it. We see it. We can't act like we don't see it. We can't act like we don't see it. And I don't know if y'all know, but none of this stuff is cheap. None of this stuff is cheap. When I say it ain't cheap, it's not cheap. You don't just rent out a studio and y'all think, oh, that person is paying $1,000 to rent out the studio. No, you're paying more than that. You also have to pay the videographer. You have to pay your stylist. You have to pay the people on set with you. You have to pay all these things. So it's not no cheap money to come by, which is why I said you can tell she had her coins together. And now, I'm going to just give y'all a little low, okay? So here I think that people are missing that. It's not about other people's stuff being named Messy Mondays. That's not the point. The point is that she went and pitched something to this man, paid a consultation fee, done all of these things, and she never heard back from this person. And to see Messy Mondays pop up or Messy Monday pop up, that is the sole purpose of this. It's not about, because I said that too. It's not about that though. It's not about that. It's not about people having another platform that's called Messy Mondays or Mondays Messy or whatever. It's not about that. It's about the fact that she spent her hard-earned money. She pitched something to him. She's done all of these things. Yes, she had to literally eat all of that. She had to eat all of that cost for him to not respond to her or not give her any updates on anything, and to literally have something similar to what she pitched him. I think that that's where people are missing. People are missing that. She's not the first person to say this. Sheree has said it. Candy has said it. And I also received, I'm still going to leave this person anonymous, but I also received the email the other day, as soon as about 30 minutes after I got off of live, of someone else telling me that, and they sent me receipts of Carlos stealing something. And that's just how I'm going to put it. Okay. And I'll say allegedly surrounding it. But I mean, we've heard it. We've heard it from Candy. We've heard about the Sheree situation. We've heard about these things. So again, I don't think it's about the messy Mondays portion of it. I think it is the fact that this person put all this money into a show idea and a concept, and here I am working with your team, and then no one comes to me and tells me, oh well, we're not going to no longer go with this. We're not doing that. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't any of that, and I think that that's the point that she's trying to convey. I don't think that she's necessarily conveying, oh well, it's messy Mondays, but we got to honestly think and look at the receipts in regards to everything, because she had her coins together. She had gotten it registered. She had done everything in regards to that. Pay for a studio, pay for a videographer, pay for folks. That stuff ain't cheap, bro. And not only that, I also still had to pay for a consultation with you. It's a lot. It's a lot. Yeah, it's a lot. And I cannot wait till tonight. She will be over on Really B's channel. If you guys are not subscribed to Really B, please get subscribed to Really B right now. I'm getting ready to put the link in the chat, so that we can make sure that we support tonight and listen to what she has to say, honestly. And then I think once we do that, we can go based off of opinion from there. I think that that's fair, right? I think that's fair. Is that fair, Miss Robertson? Would you think that would be fair? Check out the interview, um and then we should be able to make a determining factor from that. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Uh, so y'all make sure you go over to Really Be, um, and listen to this, because again, and I told y'all when she dropped these receipts, I told y'all, I said strategically, I feel like she's doing that for a reason, and she only I feel like strategically she was only dropping certain information on purpose, right? So yeah, that nightcap with CK was Nini's idea, not his messy Monday. Child. Whew. Yeah, the people say he might have took something from Lanithia. That what the people say. The people say, that what he do. But again, as I stated before, I think it would be fair for us to just listen to what she has to say and then go from there. What I'm telling y'all is I have two people reached out to me. Okay. Two people reached out to me after I did the video, and then I already knew of two friends that have pitched stuff to Carlos prior to this. Okay. And one of them is just a very long story, and honey, it is gutter snot. I'm just gonna say that part. It's gutter. So yeah. She waited 2 years for a response. Yeah. In my opinion, I think Carlos feels that since he has a larger platform, his followers will not believe anyone coming out against him. Veronica, I actually believe that he thinks that too. And let me tell you why. Um, how can I say this? There's always a third party involved for a reason. Okay. There's always a third party involved for a reason. And if y'all catch my drift, you catch my drift. There's a third party involved for a reason. Mm. So we're gonna see tonight. We're gonna see tonight. We're gonna see tonight. We are going to see tonight. Baby, I'm ready. Not Tennessee girl say I'm slow. Just think about, why would a third party be involved in if you pitch a show, right? Why would a third party be involved and not directly going to the source? Y'all gotta think about it. I ain't fit to say it. Y'all gotta think about it. Think about it. Think about it. I promise you it's not hard, and whatever you thinking is probably right. You ain't lied to us yet. I mean, I try to bring y'all accurate stuff. You know what I'm saying? I really do. I try to really bring y'all accurate stuff. So, somebody might have got it. Somebody might have got it. Somebody might have got it. And if y'all pay attention, y'all look back on Winter's interview with Queen Sheba. I'm not saying she said that Carlos may have took a show idea. But all of this stuff should come back into fold. You just gotta put stuff together, honey. Please always get an NDA signed for some type of agreement done before you get to this point. You don't want to see others run with your ideas. I do agree with that. And listen, my team, they are literally under NDA because I'm not playing that game with nobody. So they are literally under a strategic NDA because of that particular reason. Like, to me, I don't know what was signed. So that's another question that I have for Nicole as well. Like, what was signed, what was given in that, in I can't wait. I can't wait to hear what she has to say. I really can't. Because this story is just too, you know, it's a lot. Right? Cross your T's and dot your I's. Yeah, I agree with that. And it may be when this was pitched back in that time, you know, maybe she wasn't aware of the things that she had to have. And I'ma also tell y'all one thing. Mm. Somebody from one of his shows commented, and it absolutely gives me that they made a pitch something to CK and it went nowhere. I'm just saying. Anywho, whoa, have you heard of the city where the streets are paved with gold? Have you heard of the city? What happened to the days of mailing yourself a copy of your idea before presenting it to someone else? Again, y'all, I don't know the extent of how it was brought. I don't know, but she has her stuff covered. Okay, maybe I need to go back to the post. It's registered. No, oh, y'all can't see because the comment. It's registered. It's registered. So she got her ducks in a row. This is why I'm interested in hearing what she has to say, because she got her ducks in a row. It's registered. She done what she needed to do. So I think at this point, it's about hearing these things, because I mean she's done what the people asked her to do or said that she needed to do. One thing about Nicole may be messy over there on chasing Atlanta. I mean chasing and stuff like that. She may be messy. But one thing I have learned about Nicole is that she literally has, when it comes to business, she knows what's popping. She knows what's popping. She absolutely knows what's popping. Yeah. That excuse me. That's fine. That's totally fine. I always say that, you know, some people may need to see more evidence or more and hear more things to know what's going on, and that I can totally respect that. I can totally respect that. I missed it. The lady at Pastor Keon's church was screaming him. Chef Dundown sing B song 16 candles. 16 carriages drive me wild while I The fact is, I don't know that song, and the fact is, I'm gonna put some words in there. I don't even think them the words. 16 carriages driving me wild, while I and then you make up words. You don't even know what to say next. Baby, Beyonce sung that in country, honey, and I set up and said it, saying it like a Negro spiritual, honey. What's her end game, chef? I don't know. You won't have to watch the interview, DD, because I think her end game is to show people that he's capable of doing these things. I don't think legally. I don't think she's looking for anything legally. But again, I don't know that specifically. I think we'll find out tonight for sure. But I do think it's just getting it out there. I think that's what she was attempting to do. All right, y'all. Well, I am going to get off of here. I've been on here with you guys for 2 hours. This has been a good live. It's been a good live. But I gotta go get some work done, child, so I can be up and ready for tonight. Cause tonight is gonna be tonighting. Do you hear me? Tonight is gonna be tonighting. Tonight is the night that Nicole talks about Carlos. Yeah. Hey. Tonight is the night. Yeah. Nicole gonna talk about Carlos. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. I crack my own self up sometimes. I crack my own self up sometimes. Okay, I'm gonna leave y'all out on this. Welcome to the Love the Mary Charlottesville Reunion Special. This is your host and show creator, Carlisha King. Yes, honey, yes. Maya. Maya. I hope y'all have a good day. Yes, honey. Yes. Bye now.